Google, which we all think is the greatest things in sliced bread. They're not. They just have a big name. And so what happened with Google is, so you ever notice Google gets to the top all the time, like, on your cell phone, on your computer? They're always top when you open your computer. But then they realized that Google was really being unethical. They were paying companies like, let's say, Dell, HP, and a plethora of them to put, in addition to carriers like cell phone carriers, Verizon, T-Mobile, etc., to make sure Google's search engine is a default when they load the computer or their phone. And that, to me, sends red lights. But what really sends red lights to me is, I think it was just around COVID time, I said, you know what? I'm going to give this Google company a try, and I'm going to just see if they're any better than we are, just because they're supposed to be the best, right? Well, they had an attitude. I found that they weren't even people that worked for Google. They were contractors. They couldn't even spell my city correctly, from Franklin Lakes to Franklin. And then when my campaign wasn't producing, they made tweaks and they had me wasting all my money. And then when I tried to complain to them, they said, well, if you don't want to spend at least $25 a day, we can't work with you.
Yeah. Seems like they
and
asked
I
to
said,
work with it.
This is wrong.
So what platforms are you using 18 times a day?
So we still post to, I have 3 companies. So we still post to Facebook, no paid stuff. Facebook, LinkedIn, really don't do much of Twitter, some TikTok, Instagram. What else do we do? I think and in YouTube. For
Elon, does he have anything with X? Was there anything negative about this, that he was in conjunction with this issue?
Well, he wasn't really, they all were responsible, but it was kind of like the fingerprints were more on Mark and on Google. Everybody's responsible for this, right? But they seem to not have their hand, as I call it, stuck or caught in the cookie jar. Google did. And they've had their hands caught in that cookie jar many times. And, Amazon's no innocent saint either.